Hi, today I'm going to be loading up one of my homemade cameras. This is a simple model camera. It has three components to it. Body, the front antrum of the camera, which is a trinket box, and a nice old lens. There's a nice Kodak old lens. I don't know what camera that's from. I know all you old camera aficionados know exactly what we're talking about. Works fine. I like to keep it on the 1/50th. Let's not tempt fate by changing that around. Very fast click. I'll scroll at the bottom what this camera is. I forgot. It's light tight. It's a 6x9, so I cut the back of the box out, which is a simple Ukrainian handmade trinket box that's been in the family forever. There we go. Nice little box. Put the camera in front. Of course, I had to check the focal length, and the first roll I shot wasn't so exact, so I got it a little bit closer. And it takes 120 film, and I did have the 120 roll in there, and I was going to load it up. Let me reach over here with this Ilford Delta 320. And it's a fresh film. December 21 is when it expired. I bought it new, but I just have not gotten to it yet. I will. And then I saw this thing laying around. It's in my collection of old film. This Perfect Pan film. I have some of these. What is this old one? This is a 616. It's an old camera. Doesn't say anything about when this is expired. War surplus. Well, we'll do a video about that someday. And here's an old Kodak, and this is also 620. This is from 1963. This is a Kodacolor. I'm not in the mood for color. I want to do this. And so I checked to see, and sure enough, this take-up, the spool, the 620, fits in there tight as could be. I love it. Ouch. There you go. So it's fine. So I'm going to load it up with the 620. And let's see. Let me open it up here first. September 1965. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this looks in here. For fine quality prints, take your film to your perfect photo dealer for developing. Okay. There it is. Okay. I think I'm going to open this up, turn off some of these lights, and do this off camera. I don't want to chance it. And then I'll show you what it all looks like. So give me a minute. I would do it on camera, but... Okay, let's get a quick look, and I've got it loaded up. Just going to flash a light on this real quick. There it is. Okay, that's enough. Now I'm going to close it up. Lock it. Okay. Now, I'm hoping that I gotta use some sort of light here. I don't know if y'all could see anything. Okay, I want to be watching right here as I wind it. I don't know if I'm going to have a... This is a 120 film body, and I'm using 620 film, and I don't know if my numbers are going to show up here, so I'm going to be very quiet as I advance all this. Let's see if there's a number that shows up here. There's my squiggly line. Make sure it's locked. I checked it for light tightness. The lens is not in an open position. Okay, I don't want to shine it directly, but I can barely see it. It's silver. The backing paper is not white or yellow. It's black paper with a silver writing on it, as you saw. Squiggly line. squiggly line. Okay, good. I don't hear myself stepping off of the film, off of the paper onto the film yet. So I'm going to shut my trap and listen. I don't know what that is. Okay, I see dots, which is a good sign. There's a number 1. Big sigh of relief. Okay, number 1. So the numbers line up here on this window. Alrighty, let me turn this off for a second. Okay, there we have it. All loaded up. Never point your old lenses right into the sun. There's always a little bit of possibility of a light leak. I'm being extra cautious with this film. You can't just go out and buy it at the store. Say, oh, it didn't go. So after all, I know I've tested this for light tightness, but I put a little run of electrical tape on there. And this is what I do over the window. So when I advance, I could pull it back and look to see for the numbers as they pass by. Okay, my only problem now, always a problem, and I like problems because that's part of the fun of doing this kind of stuff, is 6x9. So I've got 90 millimeter film plane here. I don't know if these numbers correspond to 90 millimeters or standard 7.45. Okay, now I'm going to have to take a chance. Okay, so let's go see what this will do. Currently we're in the middle of winter, January 2023, so we'll get some interesting photos there. Thank you. Okay, we're all done. I had a fun photo safari taking pictures of some mailboxes against fences, fences against farmhouses, piles of wood, stairs. So we're all through with this. I'm a little bit nervous. Why am I nervous? Well, I was all nice and happy shooting with this Perfect Pan 620, and I just got results back on this 126 film, which expired back in the 70s. I can't see it in the darkness. And the results from this were horrible. Very interesting, and I'll probably put those up someday. So I'm very nervous about what's going to happen here. This is from 1965, so okay, let's unload her here. We'll do it in subdued light. Okay, there it is. Careful. There we go. Fold under here. Okay. Exposed. Let's just see what this is before we send it off. Oh, do you want me to put it like this? I'm not going to wet it down. I always tell them it's not. They're made in the USA. Oh, you're supposed to put your name and address on there. B&W, black and white, panchromatic. Okay, so that's going to catch the reds and everything. And now what I like to do, no, I don't develop my own film. I know, but I just never got around to that. I have a good lab that I use. I always put it into some foil for shipping purposes. Wrap it nice and tight. I sure wouldn't want to ruin this. Alright, and I'm going to give them the box. Sure, it would be nice for the collection, but I'd rather they know what they're dealing with from the get-go. Alright, let's flip on the switch here. Whoa. Okay. Lock her up. All set to go. Alright, let's see what these results are.